Hi General Maths students, let's do some markups and discounts. This is going to utilize the percentage increase and decrease that we learnt in previous videos. We're just applying it to some real life type situations. So a storekeeper has purchased a hedge trimmer and that cost the storekeeper $80. This storekeeper is going to mark this up by 30% in order to try and obtain some sort of profit. So let's increase this $80 by 30%. So there's two ways to do this. I'm going to do it the quicker type of way, where if we've got a percentage increase, which we're marking up, then we're going to add that 30% to 100%, and we're going to adjust this so that it's 130% of the original price. Okay, so now I'm going to divide that 130% by 100 to convert it to a decimal, which gives me 1.30. So now if I multiply that amount, that decimal by the cost price of the hedge trimmer, which was $80, that will increase that by 30%. And we can see that it will come up to $104. Okay. Now the kitchen mixer, this is in store selling for $840 and it's going to be discounted by 25%. Okay, so now we're working with a percentage decrease. So that means we subtract the 25% from 100 because we're discounting. So it's going to be 75% of the original there. So once again, we convert that 75% to a decimal by dividing by 100, which gives us 0.75. And if we multiply that by the cost, that will reduce by 25%. Okay, so let's do that. So it's going to come down to $630. Okay. Now this one works slightly differently. Here we're told the cost price and the retail price. So this jacket cost a store owner $105, so that is the cost price from the wholesaler or something like that. And it's going to retail for $158.95. So typically, you guys are probably familiar with the idea that, storekeepers will buy goods and at a certain price. That's what we call a wholesale price or a cost price. Then they increase the cost and sell it, or they add some money onto that and sell it at a higher price, and that's the retail price, and that's how they make the profit. Okay, so in part A we're asked for the markup. So that's simply the difference between the cost price and the retail price. So the markup is equal to retail minus cost. Okay, so in this case the retail is $158.95 and the cost price is $105. So the markup is 158.95 minus 105. So 53.95 is the markup. So that's the amount that has been added on by this store owner in order to make some sort of a profit. Okay, so the markup as a percent of the cost price. So in order to get that, we do the markup divided by the cost, and that gives us the value as a decimal, and then we multiply that by 100, and that will give us the percent of the cost price. So 53.95, I'm doing part B here as well, I'll put a B there for part B. 53.95 divided by 105 times 100. So $53.95 over 105 times 100 is 51.38%. So the markup percentage is 51.38%. Okay, go and check the description for the video to see which questions you should try.